Hi, my name is Amber. Welcome back to my channel, Books and Beaches. So it is time for a book haul. Now, this is not the biggest book haul I've ever done, but I haven't done one recently, and I figured what a great time to update you about what I've been adding to my library recently. So they've kind of come from all over. One of them I did receive, which you probably already know about, but the others I've picked up, some book of the month, a few I picked up when I was in Florida, and yeah, so I just thought I'd share them with you. And the one thing I'm really excited to show you, and I'm sure this will find its way into my background or my house or something, is a sign that I did pick up in Florida. And as you know, I'm obsessed with books and I'm obsessed with the beach. So I did pick myself up a new beach sign, and it says beach life is the best life. So if you could see the rest of my house, this is what it looked like. So not only do I have the Life's a Beach sign, but I have beach life is the best life. So clearly I'm obsessed with books and beaches. But let's go ahead and jump into the books. So a couple things that I picked up while I was in Florida, and actually these are all mixed up, so I can't even tell you but I got to go to a Books A Million store for the very first time. We don't have those up here in Wisconsin, so when I was in Florida, that was my first opportunity. It's very comparable to Barnes & Noble's, I'm realizing. Barnes & Noble, not Nobles. But they did have a really great section of like percentage off books or like clearance books, and that is great. Like, that's my jam. So I picked up Good Girls Lie by J.T. Ellison. I read a short story by J.T. Ellison a little bit earlier this year and really liked it, so now I'm kind of on the hunt to pick up more from her, and you get to read them. So when I saw this one, it was cheap. I said yes please, so pick that one up. I do believe this one also came from the Books A Million, and that is Elin Hilderbrand's The Perfect Couple. I have really enjoyed the series that I've been reading by her, and so when I saw this one for a good price, I figured I would pick that up as well. I think these are going to be some great summer reads, and I mean, the beach cover got me right there. So I'm trying to think here what else I've got around here. Now, a few of these, I feel like I'm missing some books in this one, but that's okay. Who knows where they would have went, but I did pick up a couple books. We went to a Goodwill bookstore, and you can see that if you go and watch my vlog. I'll link it below. I have never been to a Goodwill that was just a bookstore, and it was amazing. So I picked up this one. This is The Lost by Natasha Preston. I really enjoyed Natasha Preston. And this was Goodwill pricing, $2.99, and the whole store was like that. So I was like, oh, this is my place. And had I not flown on vacation, I might have picked up more, but I did try to limit myself a little bit. So I picked up that one. This was one I didn't have before. The one that most of you already know about, if you've watched that video, is you know that I received The Last Word by Taylor Adams from the publisher. Trust me, I screamed when this arc came through, but it was very good. This one actually just came out on April 25th, so I highly suggest to pick it up because it was great. Let's see. Ooh, this one. This is an arc, and it's actually coming out in August of 2023, so coming up in a few months. But this one I believe I got was a Goodreads win. I'm almost positive, and that's Sun Damage, and this is by Sabine Durrant. I mean, hello, does this cover scream me? I think so. But I think it's a thriller. I don't remember too much about it, but I love a good giveaway win. I can't complain, so looking forward to that one. One that I actually pre-ordered, and just like my NetGalley, I have to get a little bit better at when I pre-order things that I should probably read them right away, because I've had this one for a few weeks, and that is Never Never by Colleen Hoover and Tarryn Fisher. And I can't remember if this one is part of a series. I don't know. But it says in the back here, it's a gripping, twisty, romantic mystery unlike any other. So, I mean, it's Colleen Hoover, and I've heard really great things about Tarryn Fisher too. So, and actually, I know I have some Tarryn Fisher I need to read back here, but yeah, pick that one up. Need to get better about reading them on time. But one that I kind of let, I think, YouTube plus some of my friends influence me into buying, and I think I got this one off of Pango, and that was Shiver by Reynolds. Now, of course, I bought this after it's finally starting to get nice out here in Wisconsin. But this is a very like wintry based isolated thriller, I believe. So we'll see if I get to it, or I might save it for next winter, but I knew I had to pick it up because I've heard a lot of friends rave about it. So there is that. But I do love Pango. Little self plug. I've always got my Pango books link below, which is where I sell all of the books that I try to unhaul from my own library. I need to do another on the haul soon, but if you're ever looking for some good books, I highly suggest Pango. Prices are usually really good and shipping's fairly decent, and I've had really good luck about things I found there. So here's another one I found on Pango, and that is Blindspot, and this is The Hidden Biases of Good People. I actually have some coworkers that are doing this as a book study. I'm in a different book study, but I heard them talking about this in my office and had to pick it up because the conversations they were having were so interesting, and I was like, kind of wish I was in your book study. Not that I don't like my book study. So I went ahead and picked this one up. Really short, quick read, but they said they just had some really interesting conversations about it. And then as you go through here, there are some like different quizzes and things that you can answer as you go through it. And I found this one on Pango, and none of it had been answered, and I probably won't answer in the book either, but I would like to pick that one up. And now, this is the last one that isn't book of the month. This one I didn't pre-order, but I knew I wanted it. And this is Abby Jimenez's Yours Truly, her newest book that's out. But I didn't officially hit like checkout in my cart on Amazon until I heard Lindsay from Lindsay's Little Library rave about this book. And I've always liked Abby's books anyways, but I had to pick this one up. And I'm pretty sure this was in my April most anticipated anyway. So looking forward to getting to this one. It's actually a little bit bigger than I expected it to be, but I am sure it'll be a quick read because hers always usually are, and I love that there's always a dog. So, and then the final stack I have here are my book of the month picks. Two of them are from, let's see, I believe March, and then the other one is from April. My March pick was Sally Hepworth, The Soulmate, and I don't think I've talked about this one yet. This was actually an early release for Book of the Month, but I believe it is actually out and published now. But thriller, you know, my jam, and yeah, so I had to have that one. And then I believe when I picked that one up, I picked up this one, and that is I Have Some Questions for You by Rebecca Makkai. I think I had this one on my most anticipated releases, and now I'm trying to think. I can't remember what month this came out, but I'm almost positive it came out this year. So I've heard mixed reviews about this one. Of course, I heard those after I picked it up, but we'll see. So, and then finally, my April pick would probably be no surprise because I tend to pick a lot of the thrillers, and that is The Only Survivors by Megan Miranda. I've been hit or miss with Megan Miranda books, but overall, I like them. Whether I like or love is a whole nother thing, but I love this cover. I think it's gorgeous. And yeah, so I'm looking forward to picking that one up. And I love the little blurb here. 7 hours in the past, 7 days in the present, 7 survivors remaining. Who would you save? So super interesting premise there. So those are all the books I have picked up recently, on all of my different bookish adventures. So what books have you picked up recently? Is there anything that I should be looking at to add to my list? Feel free to leave those in the comments below. As always, if you like this video, feel free to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.